Joining us here is one of our new favorites. We've yet to meet him, but that's about to change. From the Tampa Bay Rays closer, Pete Fairbanks. How are you, Pete? Good to see you.
Yeah, thanks for having me, and thanks to Cash for letting me hijack his little press conference bit we got back here.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's yeah. Well, I don't think he is aware that I'm hijacking it, but it's happening nevertheless.
That's the manager's step and repeat that you're in front of right now, Pete?
Oh yeah, this is his daily press conference. He's the only one that gets to hide from people, not at their lockers, and I'm taking advantage of it for the day.
Well, Pete, listen, man, I got to tell you, obviously you not performing to your best or up to your standards is not what you're looking for. I totally understand that, but your reactions to the adversity have caught our eye, and they are laugh out loud hilarious, Pete. And I kind of just wanted you on to tell that to your face, how much we're enjoying it.
Oh, I'm glad that somebody is enjoying the blown saves. I particularly hate them, but as long as I can brighten somebody's day with it, I think that's a net positive.
Net positive, yes. By the way, that could be another fantasy team name. Hey, listen, you did get the win the other day after destroying a stool, right? In Minnesota, is that what happened?
Yeah, so in the past 2 years, I've thrown 2 innings now exactly twice.
Mm-hmm.
And this one, I obviously give up a 3-run homer, come out. I don't think I'm going back in. So I just, go let it all out. And I'm in the process of walking back to the dugout when our pitching coach is like, "Hey, you're going back out." I'm like, "I am?" He's like, "We don't have anybody else." I was like, "All right, well, I guess I am." So let's hope we get a run and we can go try and get a win here. And, fortunate that happened to, turn that into a little bit more of a positive for all parties.
So let me ask you this. Walk me through how that happens. So you give up that 3-run home run, the inherited runners score. There's now going to be a 10th inning. And you went where? Where did you go right after that? What happened?
So they got, if you go back towards our locker room, the visiting locker room in Minnesota, there's a cage. And normally, I like to hit if I'm, mad about anything, taking it out on a little 5-ounce baseball seems to make everything better. This was a travel day, so there were no bats. Everything was basically put up. So the first thing that I found that was, non-baseball, very destructible was a little wooden stool, and I destructed it.
Like yay big? Is this what it was? Like one of these things?
Yeah, just like a little step stool, and it was very satisfying to smash.
Okay. Now, did you know it was from IKEA, or you just eyeballed it and said that this looked like it was something somebody DIY'd for the Twins, Pete?
No, that was the first. Just given that it came apart in so many pieces, I figured that it had to have been. Of the manufacturer, that it is very much the wood board that you have to painstakingly assemble and then breaks rather easily.
Yes.
I know that well. Yes. I have tried to find the proper sized Allen wrench for such a device or such a put together project before, Pete. I know the feeling. Now, yes, listen, you strike me, again, this is the first time we've met, but you strike me as a self-aware individual for you to be able to say what you've said post misery, okay? And so when is that moment where you realize what you've done is beyond the pale and you need to bring yourself back in, Pete? Can you walk me through that moment when that hits for you?
I don't know. I mean, I give myself a little bit of pity party time, obviously post, any bad outing. And then, I try and have it all gone, at least by the time I get home. Can't take all of that back with me to the wife and kids. That would be irresponsible. So I try and give myself a little bit of time to get that out of the system, whether the form it takes is positive or negative, it just kind of depends on the day.
Funny, man. Funny, Pete. So who's your favorite comic? You strike me as have a good sense of humor. Who's your comic? Who's your
I
comedian?
don't. So my dad, I gotta shout out my dad for that. My dad is the big. He's a bigger like true comedian lover in the family. He has forced me to listen to a lot of Nate Bargatze in our
Yes.
time
Okay.
that we
Pete, I was going to
Nice.
have
say
spent
him.
together.
I was going
Nice.
to. I swear to you, I was going to get if I would guess him based on the way that
So,
you carry yourself and the words that you're saying. You sound like him, Pete. Sound like
So
him.
yeah, I was not a big. And usually, whenever my dad presents me with something, I initially have to resist. Right? It's just human nature. Whatever our dads tell us, we got to like at least have a little bit
Yes.
of hold back to it.
Yes.
But I did enjoy. He started to grow on me. I very much appreciate just about everything that Bill Burr has ever said. And then my go-to that my buddies and I would watch in college and has not gone anywhere is Bo Burnham, just for his
Okay.
satirical ability
Right.
and kind of a different take, and still putting out what I find to be very intelligent and funny at the same time.
Did you watch the Brady roast? Did you see that?
I didn't. I did not. I don't have time necessarily in my daily life to sit down and watch
Okay.
full things, but I definitely got all of the good bits that popped up amongst my social media feeds. I definitely, was able to take most of those in.
Oh, fantastic. Hey, listen, Pete. So I guess let's talk a little bit of ball for you right now. Rays are just 4 games out, 2 games under right now. What's the general sense of things as you're about to hit July for the Rays, Pete?
Yeah,
Where do you go?
I think, and I don't want to, put it out in the world so the world spits it right back at us, but I think things might be starting to click a little bit. And we got obviously a couple good series coming up that are going to be, big for us. We got, the Mariners coming to town. We go to Kansas City, Texas coming up. So I think, things are aligning that we can hopefully start or continue to keep it together and maybe gain a little ground in this wild card hunt.
Okay, man. Fantastic. And what do you do to stay fresh for 6-7 innings? I mean, what do you do, Pete? What's your day like
Let's
that?
see. Well, I spend the first 4 probably in the training room or weight room going through my, soft tissue, little activation prep, everything.
Okay.
Maybe, I actually I can't say that because our hall monitors that we have in here to prevent us from using any sort of technology during the game might get mad at me, but I might find some distractions throughout those 4 innings. I listen to my my pregame little mix that I have going right now.
Music you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you're not on like YouTube. You're not like checking it. You're not like watching TV
No,
shows
no,
out
no,
there,
no,
Pete?
no.
Okay.
All
right.
No, unfortunately, that would be a great way to alleviate all the stress that comes with waiting for 8 innings to see if you're going to pitch or not. But that one is not on the approved list of things to do.
Okay.
During a game. Then it's go down to the bullpen, continue with the activation, and try and we all, I think, collectively try to distract ourselves from the impending reality of the phone ringing and somebody having to get ready as much as we can. And then obviously once that happens, we lock it in and get ready to go.
Okay. Fantastic. All right, last one for you. What's the song that plays when you come out of the bullpen, Pete?
That is Secret Crowds, Angels and Airwaves, the Tom DeLonge offshoot, which I then guess launched his media empire of his
Right.
novels, etc. But yeah, that one is that's right in my sweet spot. Like mid 2000s, or that was. I read somewhere that like that's like your formative age for music, right? You're hitting like high school.
Okay, yeah.
Then once you get there, your tastes never change. I don't know if that's true for you or not, but it.
Oh, that is. It is. Yeah.
It's definitely accurate for me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's your personal choice, and that's what you go with, and that's what it's always going to be. That's what you're saying. Okay.
That is it. Yeah, that's our. We're just stuck right there.
Pete, thanks
Never
for the time,
aged
man.
Since then.
Pete, thanks for the time. This has been a blast. I've really enjoyed watching you work and your personality that you let out there, and It's just been fun, even though it's been born out of stuff that's not fun for you. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Let's do this again. Let's do this down the line.
Yeah,
they can be.
I would love to be a repeat guest.
Let's do it. Let's do it. And hey, and you don't have to, but you don't have to destroy anything in order to come back. Okay, except the opposition. How does that sound? How does that sound?
That sounds like a better plan.
You got it. Pete Fairbanks, Pete_AF, which I assume is his middle and last initials, right here on the Rich Eisen Show. Everybody, that's Pete Fairbanks. Right? His middle name is A.
Right, of course.
That went as delightfully as I would hoped it would.
That was fantastic. And it's also perfect that he likes Nate Bargatze.
Dude,
as a
doesn't
comic.
he have that same cadence? He's got the same cadence.
And he's really set himself up, too, for whenever his playing days are over, hopefully way down the line.
Yeah.
Just put him right in the booth.
Baseball needs more people.
We need personality
out there, doing
their
thing. Love it. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.